Hello there, everybody. I'm Saban928, and I'm Earned. Once again, welcome back to the beloved game known as Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Episode 3. Turnabout Legacy. What shall we make today, kids?
Johnson. And Judy's Bake and Bow.
What? Macarons, waffles with cream, chiffon cakes that are light as a dream.
Laugh and sing, smile, it's true. All that sweetness waiting for you.
What? Where? Over there! The oven's got something special to share. Now let's see what we've got for you! I love these guys already.
It's cooking time. Are you ready to make something special together?
Oh yeah, I think I like these guys already. Oh wait, come back! Wow, talk about a blast from the past. Hey, Gregory. I'm going back there tomorrow with your boy. I'm finally gonna find out what happened 18 years ago. Oh. Oh, fuck, man. April 2nd, 10:05 a.m. Zodiac Hall, Fountain Room. Zodiac Hall, okay. Well, Fender, are you finally going to tell me what we're doing here? Why have you brought me to an art gallery of all places? Hey, you had nothing going on. Seemed like the perfect chance to come and enjoy the magic of star sign stuff together. I'm leaving. Oh, chill, big guy, I'm just joking. You know about the IS-7 incident, yeah? Your old man's last case? Of course. Von Karma took great pleasure in showing me the files as soon as I became a prosecutor. And I reviewed them again last night after your invite. See? Oh! Okay, cool. I was also present at the trial all those years ago, although my memories of it are somewhat hazy. Yo! As a child, I was completely in awe of my father. The sight of him in court was inspirational. Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law. And opposite him, the man who would become my mentor, Manfred von Karma. It was quite a case. However, it ended with the conviction of the accused. Ah, so you were there too? You were in the courtroom for Gregory's final outing? Well, that'll make explaining things easier. I wanted you to know something, see? That something being what really went down. Not the truth in those files, but the capital T truth. It was 18 years ago, smack dab in the middle of a real doozy of a winter. The buildings were covered with a blanket of snow. It looked like the streets were lined with popsicles. But things weren't so innocent behind those frozen doors. In fact, some pretty sordid stuff went down. This was back before yours truly was the fine figure of an attorney you see before you today. Oh man, look at him, young Fender. Look at him. He looks good. Look a little snazzy. 18 years ago. Okay. No way! Are we playing through their perspective? No. Ooh. Sorry. Okay. Okay, get my A game on here. December 24th, 5 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Oh.
Hey, Mr. E. This one really came out of the blue, huh?
It did. We were called in before the ink on the arrest papers was even dry. Before the ink on the rest, just one more that. My name is Gregory Edgeworth. I'm a defense attorney. I'm here visiting a client with my assistant, Eddie Fender.
A murder on Christmas Eve? What's the world coming to? In the dark of the night, at the end of the day, I saw two timely saviors a coming my way.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Welcome, my friends, to the visitor's room. And if we're not friends yet, I'm sure we will be soon!
Whoa! Talk about an entrance!
look at the fucking guard doing the jazz hands!
I was not expecting that.
Neither was I. Sorry if I surprised you. I'm just so happy to see you both. Thanks so much for coming out. Seriously, I can't thank you enough. Whoa, dude's built like Chad. You're the accused, I take it. I am. Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law, at your service. I look forward to representing you. This is my assistant, Eddie Fender.
Pleased to meet you, sir. I'll do everything I can to help. Oh, this is so cool.
Come now, Edward. Please, calm down, please. You'll have to forgive him. He's still new to this. He's been helping me out part-time, but he's far from a fully-fledged lawyer material yet. Nonetheless, I'm hoping he'll be of some assistance in investigating the particulars of this case. Gregory and Eddie, it's an honor to meet you both. My job as a defense attorney is to save my clients from wrongful convictions. So the first thing to do is establish whether or not he is truly innocent. Perhaps we could begin by having you tell us a little about yourself.
Hold on. Oh my god. Is this your badge number here on the back?
That's right. The number itself doesn't mean much, of course.
Well, if it doesn't really matter, then I want mine to be a string of repeating digits.
I'd actually pay to see that.
Your badge is in the shape of a sunflower, right, Mr. E? Does that have some kind of special meaning, or...?
It does. Sunflowers follow the sun, correct? In other words, they always face the light. Just as we attorneys do, we should always aim to be on the side of liberty and justice.
Wow! Then I'm going to work hard and be just like a sunflower when I'm an attorney.
I've no doubt that you will.
Oh, I have barely gotten the chance to experience things through this man's head, but I am already absolutely loving this man. Oh, now I'm sad that he's dead.
Damn it! I made myself sad!
Oh, this is already off to a great start.
What am I thinking? I haven't even told you my name. I'm Samson Tangaroa.
Samson Tangaroa.
What? It really is you! Samson Tangaroa, the world's greatest confectioner?
You flatter me, my young friend. And call me Samson. All my pals do.
Okay, Samson Tangaroa. Samson Tangaroa, and he's a confectioner. Samson Tangaroa. I'm actually drawing a blank. I do not know what kind of pun this is supposed to be. Huh.
Wow. Thanks, Samson, I will. I can't believe I'm meeting you in person.
It seems Eddie knows something of our client.
Mr. E, it's the Samson Tangaroa, the singing, dancing, confectionery making sensation.
What shall we make today, kids?
Macaroons, waffles with cream, chiffon cakes that are laser drip left.
And sing, smile, it's true. All that sweetness waiting for you.
There, what? Where? Over. I can't. Somebody's already had to have done an amazing dub of this already, but this broke me out of my attempt to do voice acting. That fucking broke me for a minute there. I was not ready for any of the fucking guard again. Also, oh my god, this is so good. This is so good.
I almost started dancing along.
Oh my god.
No way! I got to sing with Samson Tangaroa! This is a dream come true!
Thanks, little pal. It means a lot to hear you say that. My apologies, but I think we need to discuss the matter at hand. Of course! I'm sure you're both very busy. Alright, where would you like me to start?
About yourself.
So you're not just a confectioner, but also a singer and a dancer. I sure am! When I'm having fun, my body just starts moving! You must really enjoy making desserts. Wouldn't be much of a confectioner if I didn't. I live to make sweets that will bring joy to others.
Ah, a man after my own heart.
They're not just things, they're works of art! Sparkling, dazzling, mouth-watering creations! The stuff that dreams are made of!
So he aims to create joyous and inspirational pieces, does he? I understand that the incident in question happened at your mansion. It did. We were holding an international confectionery contest there when a body was found inside one of my creations.
What? Oh my god!
Inside one of your... No way!
The detective in charge placed me under arrest because of it, and now, here I am. But I could never take a life. Never. I'm sure the police will see that too in time. They'll realize their mistake.
I sure hope so.
And what can you tell us about the victim? His name is Artie Frost.
See, now that one I can get it. Art he frosts. Oh my god.
He was taking part in the contest. Mr. Frost was a wonderful confectioner. His creations were things of real beauty. I just don't understand. Why did he have to die? I'm sorry. He seems genuinely upset over the victim's death. I think I've got a pretty good measure of the man now. Mr. Tangaroa, there's just one last thing I need to confirm with you. You didn't kill Mr. Frost, correct? Correct! I swear to you I didn't do it! Like I told you, I could never take a life. Never. He seems quite sincere. All right. I'm going to take you at your word. Thank you for being so forthright with me. Likewise, it's good to talk to somebody other than those detectives. We'll head to the scene of the crime and see what we can learn. We'll be in touch when we have something more to tell you. Goodbye, Gregory. Goodbye, Eddie. I'm counting on you both.
I swear, whenever I'm doing his voice, I put my hand over my heart like... Sorry, I'm just... I love shit like this, okay? Oh god, I'm turning it... I need... Okay, calm down. Sorry. December 24th, 6 p.m. Contest venue, Fountain Room.
Ugh, it's pretty cold out here, huh, Mr. E? I never saw so much snow.
Yes, and it doesn't seem like it'll be letting up anytime soon.
But just look at this place. What a sweet house Samson's got. It's huge.
Is that a tenor saxophone over there?
I want to play it. Yes, big enough to hold an international confectionery contest, no less.
Welcome, welcome, everyone. Come on in, we'll have some fun.
Oh, good gravy.
Oh, no. Are you all right? I'm sorry. Would you happen to be Mr. Gregory Edgeworth by any chance?
I would. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'm Eddie Fender, Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, welcome to our humble abode. Duty bound, it's an honor to meet you both.
Duty bound. I get it.
I'm the housekeeper here, and Mr. Tangaroa's assistant. You're no housekeeper, you're Judy Bound, the Judy Bound. You know a little something of my work? A little? I watch it on TV every chance I get. I'm Bacon Bop's biggest fan. It's very kind of you to say so. We'd be nothing without our fans.
And what might Bacon Bop be?
It's only the biggest show on TV. Every kid on the planet loves it.
I'm sorry, a kid show that's all about baking and all of that? Fuck, I'd be all over that. Also, can I just utterly appreciate the way this artwork looks? Like, God.
The dynamic duo of Samson and Judy make delicious sweet stuff, all while singing and dancing. Like this, check it out.
Oh no, here we go.
What shall we make today? What shall we make today, kids? Cookie dough, camel toe, fluffy chow cream, tiramisu.
How dare you? Oh, she is spinning.
Everyone come along, baking treats with a smile and
I cannot do this. I'm sorry.
the oven's got something special for you?
He's just fucking clapping. Just take a bite and I can't. I give up. I'm dying. I'm just.
I'm not gonna lie. You spend more time fanboying about that entire thing instead of actually singing the lyrics. Yeah, I know I kinda suck at this, don't I? At least I got the clapping down. No. I mean, yeah, I guess you did, didn't you? That was a wonderful performance, Mr. Fender. Bravo. I dance along every time I watch the show.
Oh, don't break my heart like this. Oh, don't do this to me. Don't.
Perhaps Miles might enjoy it too. I'll suggest it later.
But all this dancing really takes it out of a guy. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm the world's worst hostess. Here, nothing relaxes the body and mind quite like a cup of tea.
In star-shaped cups?
Ah, this is Ceylon, correct? It's delicious. Its citrus aroma is said to improve one's ability to concentrate, as I recall.
Interesting. So this is what Ceylon tea tastes like, huh?
How odd. The sauce is cold.
Yes, it's so that the tea cools down more quickly, I'm afraid. Some of our guests don't like it too hot. Ooh, that's a fancy way of like doing that, like having a hot cup of tea but on a cold plate to kind of I gotta try that.
I see. These teacups are very unique too. The design is really something.
You think so? Thank you so much. I ordered them all the way from France. They're my absolute favorite. They were designed by a marvelous sculptor named Paul Halik. Have you heard of him?
Paul Halleck? Paul Halik. Halik. Paul Halik. Paul Halik.
He makes the most amazing tableware in the world.
You're clearly a big fan of his work.
Oh, I am. These teacups are my greatest treasure.
She's certainly not afraid to show when she's passionate about something. If you don't mind, Miss Bound, I'd like to move on to the reason we're here. Can you tell us everything you know about the unfortunate incident that occurred earlier?
Of course. I'm sorry for getting so distracted. I guess I'm still in shock. Because I'm the one who found the body, you see.
You discovered the victim? Is it true that the body was recovered from inside one of Mr. Tangaroa's creations?
It is. We were in the middle of the contest's final judgment phase when I heard the sound of something big collapsing coming from Sansam's room. Samson, are you in here? I opened the door and went inside, and there was Mr. Frost's body.
Thank you. I'm sorry to make you relive such a traumatic experience.
Think nothing of it, please. I only wish I had more to tell you.
Now, if you don't mind, Miss Bound, I'd like to begin our investigation of the crime scene.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, you have to save Samson. He's no murderer. He could never do something like that.
Of course.
Leave it to us, Miss Bound. Thank you so much. I'll go serve the others their tea then.
Come, Eddie, to the scene of the crime.
Yes, sir, Mr. E.
No fucking way! It's bad. Ah! Damn, I didn't think I get to see you again. Also, you look a lot younger, which is even better.
Thankfully, I remember what your voice is. No way! Everything in this room's made of chocolate! I can't believe I'm getting to see so many of Samson's creations this up close and personal!
I might be more excited myself if the room wasn't a murder scene.
Just hearing you say that sends a shiver down my spine.
That might just be the temperature in here. It's rather cold.
Yeah, now that you mention it, it is pretty Detective Bad!
Sorry.
Depends on the scene already. That was fast.
A pleasure to meet you. Gregory Edgeworth. I'm representing Mr. Tangaroa. This is my assistant, Eddie Fender.
Nice to meet ya.
Bad. Detective Tyrell Bad.
The detective in charge is named Bad. A man of few words. Something about this just doesn't taste right.
Eating your notepaper?
Yes. I just witnessed this man eat a piece of his notepaper like I used to back in middle school.
He likes to chew over his thoughts rather literally, I'm afraid. It helps him to digest and remember them. It's a little quirk of his. Please try to ignore it. Although I'd be the first to admit that's easier said than done. With introductions out of the way, Detective Bad, would you mind if we joined you in investigating the scene?
Sorry, not gonna happen. What? How come? Mr. Edgeworth is Mr. Tangaroa's attorney.
Yeah, and attorneys will do anything to get him off the hook. Even put words in their clients' mouths. You think I need that on my crime scene?
Mr. Edgeworth would never do something like that.
I don't trust attorneys, okay, kid?
Detective, you established my client's supposed guilt based on an investigation of the crime scene, correct?
That's usually how it works, yeah. What of it?
Then extend me the same courtesy. I believe he is innocent and I would like the chance to prove it.
I'm going to screenshot this because I'm very happy. You believe he's innocent and you didn't even see the scene yet. That's some flimsy lawyering.
That's exactly why I wish to see the scene for myself. I need to ensure that my belief is based on solid evidence and sound reasoning.
You about to tell me you're not leaving until I let you look over the scene?
I am.
Fine. Knock yourselves out.
Thank you, Detective. Pull that lollipop.
Yes! But I'm coming around with you. Like I said, I don't trust attorneys. If you're good with that, go ahead and get to it. That was a lollipop this whole time?
I must admit I didn't see that coming either.
So, Detective Bad is our gumshoe. And Eddie Fender is our, not really Maya, but, you know. Oh my god, look at that freaking chef in the upper right over there, though. Man looks like he's ready about to throw down.
We'd better get started then. I'll need you to take notes, Eddie.
On it, Mr. E. Let's get this over with. Sorry. Okay.
So this is all made of chocolate. Okay. I can already gander if I think I've already got an idea of what happened. Well, not really at the moment, but I think I've got an idea about how the ship crashed down and broke open the chest. All we gotta do is confirm the temperature of this room.
So this is where the body was discovered.
Yeah. They took it away already, but everything else is just how we found it.
It's really rather impressive, making an entire ship out of chocolate.
That's Samson Tangaroa for you! Don't you just want to take a big bite out of it? Which part to bite first, though? That's the real head scratcher, you know?
Bite any part of it, kid, and you'll be off this crime scene so fast your head'll spin.
Hey, it was just a joke! Stop staring at me like that!
I do sometimes wish Eddie could keep his cool a little better. It appears the body was inside the treasure chest.
Yeah. Woman by the name of Bound found it. Samson, are you in here?
I can't do it. I can't do a lady scream.
Seems she heard something breaking and came in to see what it was.
Oh, we get to play logic with Gregory now? Woohoo!
If only we had just a little more information. There's something else in here. It looks like a seal of some kind, with somebody's initials in an intricate shape carved into it.
Is it for making those fancy wax things on documents? Do you think it belonged to the victim?
No idea, but it's gotta get logged anyway, so I'll take that.
A seal that was found near the body when it was discovered. What could the design signify? Well, now we have to look into that.
One of the stands for the ship is broken.
That ship must have collapsed onto the treasure chest and smashed it open. Wait, do you think? Could that be how the victim died? Was he crushed by the ship?
If he was, this becomes an accidental death and not a murder.
You too serious?
Don't worry, Detective. For the moment, we're simply discussing a possibility.
I was being serious, though.
Detective, can you tell us a little more about the state of the victim's body?
Let me see. Got a picture here someplace. You can see for yourself. Death was from blunt force trauma.
The victim was struck and killed with some kind of blunt object.
And what about the weapon? Has it been found yet?
You can ask the prosecutor in charge about that.
The detective's not one for sharing much, I see. Would you mind if we borrowed this?
No skin off my nose. It's not like it's official. Bound took it with an instant camera when she found the body. Wait, an instant camera? Like it's disposable or something?
No, it means that it develops the pictures right there and then when you take them.
Oh yeah, we used to have one of those. Actually, I bet if I looked around, I could probably find it.
No way! Sounds pretty convenient.
Now then, I better get my facts straight and take down some notes of my own. There's something in this picture that contradicts with the current crime scene. I'll need to call on my powers of deduction to figure out why.
Well, the blood's no longer in the chest, so that tells me they probably cleaned it up. Also, the blanket's gone too.
What is it? You're doing this all wrong. An investigation's like a popsicle. You walk around the scene, look at stuff, talk to witnesses. Everything you do, it's like a lickable that popsicle. Slowly, you eat away at it. Until all that's left is the stick. And written on that stick is the truth.
Then I suppose I'd better hope it doesn't say guilty. Nothing has been moved since the body was found, correct?
Preserve the scene. That's rule number 1 of any investigation. They took the body away, but everything else untouched.
Could you tell us a little more about the state of the body before it was taken away?
Bound. Took a picture. You'll have to make do with that, Mr. Lawyer.
I get the feeling that the good detective is none too fond of defense attorneys. Probably best not to rely too much on him and search the scene for clues and contradictions myself.
Probably for the best.
The Red Rover and the Crimson Tide. It looks like this title is the inspiration for everything on display here in this room. The ship and the treasure chest, of course, but also all the other nautical objects on display. It's certainly a suitable grand scheme with which to showcase Mr. Tangaroa's talents.
Yeah.
What are you investigating, officer?
Sir, I was just taking the temperature of the water here.
And what have you learned?
Oh, it's warm, sir.
The stream in which each room flows into the main fountain, and then the water circulated back to the rooms.
Unusual to say the least. I've never seen a house quite like this one.
Rich folks, they're all crazy.
You frickin' got that right!
Look at Eddie over here. He's just been diligently taking his notes. He's our boy. How's it looking over here, officer? Nothing of interest in that cupboard, or...
Yes, sir!
So, there is?
Oh, no, there isn't. Just a blowtorch used for cooking and some tableware, sir.
You heard the man, Mr. Attorney. Nothing to add, am I right?
No.
So, you do have something to add.
No.
Can't get a straight answer out of anybody.
Perhaps you should ask a straight question.
Nah, he doesn't wanna.
This is a fine selection of nautical paraphernalia.
You think one of them could be the murder weapon?
No, they're all made out of chocolate. You'd have a hard time bludgeoning somebody to death with one of them.
Can't tell what's real in here.
They really do look genuine. I can hardly tell the difference myself. A true testament to Mr. Tangaroa's skills.
Everything in here's made out of frickin' chocolate? That's impressive! Ah, that's so cool! Let's see. The sound of something breaking in the broken stand. Yep, that's what I thought.
The stand broke and the ship collapsed with it. And the loud sound it made brought Miss Bound running.
Yeah. Said the ship had already keeled over by the time she got in here.
But why did the stand collapse? What caused it to break?
A temperature change.
Maybe the whole thing was off balance from the get-go.
Could that really have been the case?
If I find evidence that tells me that the temperature was fucked up a little bit, well, I don't know. I just gotta find some, I guess technically the water temperature could be an indicator that, hey, the temperature in this room's not right. But let's look around.
There's some very tasteful tableware here, along with some kitchen utensils. This tea set is of the same design as the one Miss Bound served us with earlier.
You think Samson could have been drinking tea out of that?
The Bon cup was dusted for prints. His are the only ones they found. And was that the case for the utensils, too?
Everything else had been washed. So, there weren't any prints to find.
And if Mr. Tangaroa was wearing gloves while he was working on his confectionaries, that could explain why prints were only found on the teapot and cup.
A polyleak piece with Tangaroa's fingerprints on it. Okay. Okay, so his teapot is a piece of evidence. Okay.
A well-equipped kitchen, as one might expect. Sadly, it doesn't look like there's much to be found in the way of clues.
Nothing of interest in the fridge either. We checked.
And you are...
Sorry, meditating. Did you want something, detective?
Oh, I'm an attorney, not a detective. Gregory Edgeworth. A pleasure to meet you.
And I'm his assistant, Eddie Fender.
I see. Name's Carmelo Gusto.
Ah. Okay. This freaking music.
I'm a confectioner, here for the contest.
You are? What's your specialty, Mr. Gusto?
How the flying fuck did you do that?
The art of air and sugar.
No way, look at that! It's a little baby seahorse!
It's a dragon, a noble soaring creature of the skies.
That's a dragon?
It does look more aquatic than airborne.
No need to sugarcoat it. My design sense is weak. I know that better than anybody. That's why I'm heading to Zhengfa when this is all over. I need to train hard.
Wait a minute, Zhang.
Perhaps we should get off the subject of his design sense for now. So, what are you doing in here, Mr. Gusto? I didn't think they were allowing civilians on the scene yet.
Detective wanted to know more about one of the pieces in here.
Makes sense, seeing as he's a contestant. Perhaps I should ask him a few questions on my own.
Carmela Gusto.
Those are some interesting implements you use, Mr. Gusto.
What you gonna make?
A chicken?
Sugar blowing pumps. They put air into the sugar.
They're so cool! It's like watching a sword master do his thing!
I'm no master. Not a day goes by that I don't hurt myself one way or another. That's why I wear red. That way it doesn't matter when I make a mess.
How often do you bleed?
The way of the confectioner is a lonely one. You never stop learning, not until you die.
The way of the confectioner sounds like a long one, too, if he's still injuring himself on a daily basis.
Okay.
What can you tell us about the contest? Based on what we've seen so far, flavor doesn't seem to be the only criteria at play.
The contest was Tangoro's idea. It's about art. Confectionery is as art.
Confectionery as art.
Art you can eat, every part of it. Every single item in this room is edible.
The whole place does kinda smell like chocolate.
Tangoro is a genius. A once-in-a-generation talent. Flavor and flair. He has it all. And if you can't outdo the god of confections himself, you can't win.
I don't know, man. Beating out the greatest in the world seems kinda hard, yeah?
As it should be. Whoever beats him becomes the greatest in turn.
I don't think that's how it works.
That's the real prize here. Nothing else matters.
So you're competing for a title, effectively.
And a treasure. The ultimate cookbook. Tangoro's most prized possession. If you want to know more, it's all written down here.
Okay.
It's a list of rules that was given out to contestants.
A piece of paper listing the rules for the contestants. Okay. Prizes, the ultimate cookbook. The title of world's greatest confectioner. Oh, so, okay. So you actually do get the title. Okay. Rules. Rule number 1. Judging will proceed clockwise from the leftmost room. All contestants to gather in Mr. Tangoro's room when judging ends. 2. Non-confectionery items may not be used as decoration. Stands and display materials will be provided. Okay. Rule number 3. Contestants may not enter another contestant's room until judging has been completed. Okay, that seems fair, so that way they could try to prevent sabotage. Okay.
Sorry, I don't know much about what happened. I only heard about it after the judging was over.
How is the judging organized?
It started at 3 p.m. Tangoro began making the rounds right around then. He left his own room, then worked his way around the venue clockwise.
Okay, so there's the Tangoro room, Gusto's room, Scone's room, and Frost's room. So Frost's room was last. Okay. Then that tells me exactly how this probably could have worked out. Once whoever the... Okay, so right now we have like a couple of names. I'm going to assume... I'm going to put like Gusto and whoever the fuck Scone is onto the suspect list. So... if you're not allowed to enter the other rooms until after judging... my guess is they went to Tangoro's room, did the judging, moved to Gusto's room, did the judging,
And sometime either after Gusto or Scone's judging, whenever they moved to Frost's room, was whenever whoever it was went into Tangaroa's room and did the potential sabotaging. And here's my theory on the sabotaging. Until I get a little bit of information about what the temperature of the room is, because if everything in the damn room is made out of chocolate, that means that there's a chance that the display thing for the ship was also made out of chocolate. So my guess is, if the room temperature got a little too hot, the overwhelming weight of the ship is going to come crashing down, and the support beam is going to break because of the extra heat. The thinner the chocolate, then the more effectively it's going to start melting a lot faster than the others. So a weak spot popped up into the support. When the support broke, that's when the ship came crashing down and landed on Frost, who was in the chest at the time. Now, this is my theory only if it's the ship that actually killed Frost and actually knocked him out. Until I see other rooms or any other evidence that says otherwise, I'm going to make the assumption that the place the murder took place in was literally at that moment whenever the ship came crashing down on Frost's head. Possibly. I'm gonna need an autopsy report on that.
My creations were the first to be judged. After that, he went to Scone's room. She's another one of the contestants.
What can you tell us about her?
Ruthless, brutal. There's nothing she wouldn't do to win. She was working with Cream, some kind of dreamscape. Then, last of all, Frost's room. His thing was flavored ice. Sculptures this time, was what I heard.
Okay.
Bad found the body while Tangaroa was still making the rounds.
She panicked, ran to call the cops. Tangaroa went right on judging. Claims he didn't know a thing about it until afterward. Went ahead and looked over the victim's work, even though the guy was nowhere to be seen. Huh. Pretty suspicious behavior in anyone's book.
I don't have enough information to challenge him on that yet. By the way, Detective Bad, what were you and Mr. Gusto talking about earlier?
I was going to ask about the piece on the wall here. The one in the frame. Seemed like something was off.
What, the... Oh, there's a handprint on there. A Diary of Despair, The Light of Life, Angel Beset by Thorns. Oh wait, there's another thing that's wrong with it. There's a part missing in the corner.
Thought I'd better ask somebody who knows about this stuff. But then you bozos showed up and pulled me away from my very important work.
Perhaps we can take a closer look at it together.
Can't take a hint, can ya?
Mr. Gusto, would you mind helping us out?
Of course. Confectionery is my life. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Okay, this is missing candlelight.
A candelabra made of chocolate. There's a title here. The Light of Life.
Well, this particular light seems to be missing one of its life-giving flames. Does it have some sort of symbolic meaning? Or could it be...
It's a journal belonging to the captain of the chocolate ship, also made of chocolate. A Diary of Despair. That's some title.
Come, hearken. See how he crossed the sea and rode the red tide to misery. Quite a jaunty rhyme for such a tragic-sounding tale.
Is that the temperature? Wait, is that the temperature? Oh, it's a fire alarm. Damn it.
Looks like a fire alarm.
Yeah. And before you stop prodding it, it's not made of chocolate.
Push it and bells will start ringing. People will come running from the security room. A whole bunch of hassle, so don't. I know you want to, but don't.
Honestly, the thought hadn't even crossed my mind.
Typical attorney.
What does being an attorney have to do with anything?
I'm sorry, this is so much more fun. Well, right off the bat.
Who knew you could make a picture this pretty out of chocolate? Samson really is a god among men.
Is it really made of chocolate, though? It looks far too much like a regular illustration to me.
You have a good eye. I'm impressed. That's no piece of candy. That's the ultimate cookbook.
The ultimate cookbook. In other words, the grand prize.
What? So it's not made of chocolate after all?
No. The book is simply enframed in some. Tangaroa showed it to all of us when he gathered us here to explain the rules.
So the participants knew that the grand prize was in this room the whole time.
Anyway, you see it too, right? The frame. Something's missing.
Ah. The oddity Detective Bad was going to ask Mr. Gusto about earlier, yes. You're right, Detective. Something is missing from this frame.
So it's not just me.
Huh? What missing?
I'd better show Eddie which part of the frame is missing some chocolate.
Take that! Take that!
Look at the decorative work in the corner here. Something missing, no?
Oh yeah, it's different from the other side.
That's not like Tangaroa. The balance is all wrong.
But that's not all. Take a look around.
Yeah, there's like a handprint over there that went through the chocolate a little bit. Or...
Every confection in this room is missing some small bit.
You're right. The candle holder, the nautical stuff, they're all like that. Did somebody deliberately damage them?
sabotage.
That's a very good question.
Or the Tangaroa just wanted to look like somebody messed with his work.
He'd never do that to his own creations, never!
Could this have some deeper meaning for the case? I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Are these finger marks?
Yeah, but we don't know whose yet. Still haven't figured it out. No fingerprints, no ID.
Finger marks without prints. They could certainly be important to the case.
It's a real head scratch, all right.
Not really. I'm guessing whoever it was wore gloves.
Oh, where's your sense of romance, of adventure?
There doesn't tend to be much of either at a crime scene, Eddie.
Hey,
Are you all right, Eddie?
Yeah, but sure it's chilly in here.
Yes, it wasn't exactly warm out in the fountain room either. But it's even colder in here. Would you like to borrow my jacket?
No, I'm fine.
Oh my god, I love Gregory.
And besides, you said you'd give it to me when I finally got my attorney's badge.
I did, didn't I?
Why do they have the heat down so low?
chocolate needs to be kept at the right temperature. Take a look behind that panel on the wall.
What panel?
Oh! Oh shit! Okay, so that kind of screwed up my that kind of screwed me up a little bit. Unless they changed the temperature back after the crime scene took place. Or after the crime took place. Okay.
Look at that, it was here this whole time.
There's one in each of the contest rooms. Tangaroa hid them so they wouldn't spoil the aesthetic of our works.
And what do the controls do?
They adjust the temperature and the lighting. Goes all the way down to negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit. Cold enough to keep any confectionery from melting.
That's a kind. That's
So in effect, each room is a giant freezer.
It's 59 degrees in here. No wonder I'm cold.
That's not very cold.
Hey, Detective Bad, you mind if we turn it up a little?
Preservation of the crime scene is the foundation of detective work.
But I'm not a detective.
The same goes for attorneys, Eddie. We must never disturb the scene of the crime.
Get used to the cold. It's all part of your training. Chocolate needs to be kept between 59 and 65 degrees. There's no way around it.
Is that right? Is that true? Specifically those numbers?
You know the temperatures by heart, huh? Guess it is your job.
It's the very least I should know. Any real confectioner should be able to tell you that and more.
All right. What about lollipops and cream?
If it's not too hot or too humid, a lollipop should be fine just about anywhere. Cream needs to be kept at around 50 degrees.
Need to watch out for heat and humidity, huh? Duly noted.
Detective Bad kind of brined up when he was talking about lollipops, didn't he?
I suppose he must be very fond of them. I don't believe there's any more to be found here.
The picture is not made of chocolate. It's the cover of a book. The ultimate cookbook.
The ultimate cookbook. In other words, the grand prize.
Yes, and framed in chocolate. Tangaroa showed it all to us when he gathered here to explain the rules.
So the participants knew the grand prize in this room the whole time.
Okay.
These controls can be used to adjust the room's temperature and lighting.
Red, yellow, green, dark blue, light blue, white. That's a huge range.
The temperature's set at 59 degrees. Light color's set to white.
The pieces in here are made of chocolate, that's why. White light makes them look better.
Huh. Okay. I'll believe you on that one.
Mr. Tangaroa must see the room itself as a part of his carefully crafted creations.
Okay, so... Alright, so we know where the temperature thing is. Each room is equipped with them now. Got it. And we already had our nice little talk with Mr. Gusto. Let's see, make sure I'm not missing anything else around here.
A real crime scene. This is so exciting.
This isn't a game, Eddie. I need you to take it seriously.
Don't worry, Mr. E. I'm taking notes on everything.
You are? What kind of notes?
Notes about how all this delicious stuff is made. Can't wait to try it for myself.
I'm not playing around, Edward. Take this seriously.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth.
Okay. Tangaroa's creations have been tampered with in several places. Why the chocolate stand supporting the ship break? Oh. Because it was potentially damaged.
All of Mr. Tangaroa's creations are missing a little piece each, including one of the stands that was holding up the ship. Somebody really went all out.
Do you think it could have been the killer?
It's certainly a possibility. Either way, I think we can safely say the stand was damaged in our mystery person's tampering spree. And when it broke, the ship fell and smashed open the treasure chest, which would have remained closed otherwise.
Okay, so... Alright.
The victim's body was found in Samson Tangaroa's room inside a chocolate treasure chest. The cause of death appears to have been blood loss following blunt force trauma. Interesting little details here. There's a bandana covering his head and a blue blanket tarp covering his body. Like he was sleeping in there or something. But why cover the body partially with a blue blanket and whatever the hell's covering his head? Is that to, like, soak up the blood that he suffered, or no? I need to get a better look at his fingertips. Because if there's, like, potentially chocolate stains on his fingertips, then we know who grabbed the wall. Let's look at this thing for a... Wait, what the... Hey!
Look, there's something stamped on the bottom. It says PH.
I suppose that must be Paul Halik's pottery mark. Those are his initials, after all. Miss Bounds said she's a big fan of his work.
His initials, huh? So if I'd made it, it would say EF.
Perhaps you should practice by initialing your personal belongings first.
Okay, that's important.
Yes, what a gorgeous design.
Really? It seems a bit out there to me. Like, how do you even get your tea in there?
Art isn't about function, Eddie. It's about form.
Guess I'll take your word for it, Mr. E. This art stuff's way beyond me.
This bottom part is torn up a little bit. Oh, I know why it's torn out. They had to get the blood out of the chocolate? That's interesting. Okay, I gotta think about this for a minute. So, initially, one of my first thoughts was, because his body was probably laying there for a little while. Congratulations, it's just, it's just a little bit of the blood. His head hit the chocolate, it melted it a little bit, and then, just kind of pulled it out. You kind of screwed up. Shit. Well, now we gotta get the rest of the chocolate out of there. I kind of feel bad that I gotta take multiple breaks during my recording sessions here. All right. I think I might be right on my line of thinking here. Yes, it is, because it doesn't match the photo.
Eureka! You said the only thing that has been removed from the scene is the body.
Yeah, and the piece of cloth it was wrapped in.
Then something here doesn't quite add up.
It doesn't?
Take another look at the scene in front of us, Detective. The very conspicuous pool of blood that should be here is clearly missing.
You're right. Don't remember anybody mentioning they'd removed the blood along with the body. Let me check with forensics. What is it, Mr. E? What'd you figure out?
Compare the treasure chest in the photograph to the real thing.
Yeah, that entire section is like cut off and missing.
In the picture, the solid chocolate bottom continues underneath the deceased's head. And yet that part of the chest is now gone.
The pot with blood all over it!
Exactly. So did the police remove it? Or perhaps the killer?
It wasn't forensics. They're saying nobody took anything like that away.
Interesting. So somebody deliberately removed the blood from the scene.
Could be.
Okay, so the crime scene notes have been updated. Oh shit, we're done?
I think we're about done here for now.
Oh, got updated again?
A part of the treasure chest that was covered in blood is missing. Every other item in the room is also missing a piece of itself. The cause of death appears to have been blood loss following blunt force trauma. Okay.
Well, if I wasn't convinced before, I am now. Tangaroa did it. No two ways about it. Well, what do you mean? All the rooms in this place locked from the inside. The only way to unlock them from the outside is with this key.
I see. And who had access to that key?
Who do you think? Tangaroa. And it's the only one. There aren't any copies.
The one and only key that unlocks every door in the mansion. Tangaroa was in possession of it the entire time. Okay.
With the mansion key, Tangaroa could slip into anybody else's room anytime he liked. And he could even lock his own room from the outside if he wanted.
But Mr. Tangaroa's room wasn't locked, was it?
Nope, which is exactly what makes him a suspect.
Would you care to explain your thinking?
Hey, yo, hello!
If the door had been locked when the body was found, Tangaroa would have been the obvious suspect. Which is why he deliberately didn't lock his room. And why he smashed in the lid of the treasure chest so the body was on full display. Everyone was supposed to gather in his room when the judging finished up, so he made it look like the murder happened while he wasn't there. The one thing he didn't plan on was finding the body. Anyway, that's my thinking on this whole thing. Good enough for you, Mr. Attorney?
Do you also believe it was Mr. Tangaroa who damaged the other pieces in this room?
Yep. I know you have to believe your client. That's your job. But I'm a detective, and I serve the law. And no matter how squeaky clean somebody might seem, a suspect is still a suspect.
I fully understand your reasoning, Detective. Now, would you mind if I applied a little critical thinking on my own?
Do your worst.
Just as the detective won't compromise his devotion to the law, I won't compromise my beliefs either. And I'm not about to just accept his version of events. In fact, I'm going to show him the piece of evidence that highlights the contradiction in his claims.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep gushing. I am playing as Gregory Ageworth.
Hold it. That's hardly solid grounds on which to base your suspicion of Mr. Tangaroa, Detective.
And that's hardly solid grounds to start shouting objection left and right, Mr. Attorney. Maybe quit interrupting and let me finish. I swear, if you interrupt me again by saying hold it,
And why would he deliberately not lock his door?
Because if he'd locked it, he might as well have held up a sign saying he did it since he had the only key. But maybe it was just a coincidence. Maybe he just left it unlocked without meaning to. He just happened to leave it unlocked, and somebody just happened to find a body inside. Come on, kid, you'll never make detective thinking like that. But I don't want to be a detective. I want to be an attorney.
I'd be grateful if you stopped trying to steal my apprentice.
Look, there's a reason why Tangaroa left his door unlocked. I'm in love with this.
You're saying Mr. Tangaroa himself deliberately smashed the treasure chest open?
Yep. If he hadn't, the body would have never been found.
I struggle to see how he managed to destroy his creation while judging the contest at the same time.
Exactly! And besides, there's no way he would have disrespected his sweets! He eats every last crumb on Bacon Bop while dancing. That's the only way his stuff gets destroyed. This isn't about what happens on TV, kid.
You know about Bacon Bop, Detective? Am I the only one who isn't familiar with this show?
Wow! I never would have guessed. Can you sing the theme song too?
Hold it! Never mind that now. Focus! The point is this. Tangaroa was responsible for breaking that lid.
Hold it.
The judging began in Mr. Gusto's room, correct?
Yeah. Kinda wanted to check his hot candy stuff out myself.
In that case, how about a demonstration? Well, it's you, detective.
I'm a dog?
Are you calling him a dirty dog?
It's a wolf!
A lone wolf. I like it.
I'm starting to enjoy these little
This is the best. This is the best. This is the best. This is the best. This is the greatest thing ever. This is the greatest thing ever. Sorry, I'm gushing way too much about this right now.
I'm starting to enjoy these little displays.
Anyhow,
Hold it.
Do you have a clear idea of when exactly the murder took place?
not yet. Autopsy report's still pending.
And yet you still went ahead and arrested Mr. Tangaroa.
We may not know when the murder happened, but we know when the body was discovered. It was while Tangaroa was judging Gusto's room. The perfect alibi if he could set it up just right.
But still not ground for an arrest. Surely you have to agree with that.
Do I? Especially when I've got nothing more to say to you.
Why do I get the feeling he's hiding something? Detective Bad seems pretty convinced that Mr. Tangaroa is the culprit.
But there's no way he would have vandalized his own creations. No way! Still, the treasure chest did get smashed in. There's no denying that.
Perhaps we should focus more on what led to the body's discovery. Doing so should make it easier to spot the flaw in Detective Bad's theory.
Oh, wait, he couldn't have done it. Which one was it? And why he smashed in the lid of the treasure chest so the body was on full display. But that is implying that, well, no, that can't be right. I think it's why he smashed in the lid of the treasure chest so the body was on full display. But that implies that he knew that means there should have been. Wait,
Objection.
I'm going with this.
We've established that the body was hidden inside the chest, and that Miss Bound only came running into this room when she heard a sound. It seems reasonable to infer that the sound was that of the chocolate boat collapsing.
Sure, seems likely, based on the evidence.
And yet you assert that it was Mr. Tangaroa who had smashed the lid of the chest. I believe this photo makes it clear that it was the ship that did the smashing.
Shit.
And if that had occurred only moments before Miss Bound had entered the room, then it couldn't have been broken by Mr. Tangaroa, who was out judging the contest at that time.
I never said he did it then and there. He could have done something to the stand so it'd collapse when he was in the middle of judging.
Objection.
Objection! Have you any way of proving that assertion?
Nope, but the investigation isn't over yet. There's still time.
So he doesn't have anything conclusive. Have you found any prints in this room besides those of Mr. Tangaroa?
Yep, on the door.
Wait, what?
But we found Tangaroa's and Frost's prints on there too.
We were all brought in here for a briefing, right before we started work on our creations. Those prints are probably from them.
I take it you haven't checked any of Mr. Tangaroa's works for prints yet.
Why would...
We know that somebody tampered with them. Therefore, it's possible they left some prints behind when they did so.
Fine. But if we don't find anything, your guy's still top of my list. Got it?
Okay, let's look around.
You! Check all this chocolate stuff for prints. Now!
Yes, sir! Right away! Detective Bad! We finished dusting the chocolate and we found prints that don't belong to Mr. Tangaroa, sir!
Go on. Whose?
Delicia Scone, sir! She's one of the contestants!
Good work. You can go back to whatever you were investigating before.
Delicia Scone. Yes, sir! I don't even have to guess the pun on that one. Delicious Scone.
So it seems we have a suspect besides Mr. Tangaroa.
Even without your lawyerly input, I wasn't about to wrap up the investigation anyway. I'll go speak to Miss Scone and see what she has to say for herself.
Delicious Scone. Mr. Gusto mentioned her too. He said that she was ruthless, that she'd do anything to win.
This Scone lady sounds like a pretty suspicious character, huh, Mr. E?
Yes. I think we'd better try to speak with her ourselves as well. Detective Bad, would you mind if we accompanied you?
Babysitting you is not my job. Ah, come on!
But I guess you did pick up a couple of useful clues already. So if you want to tag along, be my guest.
Thank you, Detective. You're too kind.
God, I really love this man. Man, it makes it so much more sad that he's dead. I love Gregory! But Detective Bad, sir! I don't think that's such a good idea. The lead prosecutor's still busy in there.
It'll be fine. Me and him don't exactly see eye to eye anyhow.
Who's this him? Who'd they assign the case to?
Manfred von Kama.
What? They gave it to Von Kama? He hasn't lost a case in 25 years!
Manfred von Kama. A living legend over at the prosecutor's office. We've never faced one another in the courtroom, but I've heard plenty of stories. They say he'll do anything to ensure a guilty verdict. But I can't let that distract me. For now, I need only continue to do what I believe is right.
God, that makes it so much more sad. Like, this man, he's legitimately a good man. Edgeworth, you have yourself an amazing father. Oh, that makes this so much more depressing. Damn, man. Oh my God, it's really starting to hit me. Like, the more I'm learning about Greg, the more it's making me feel pain that he's gone. Like, And the little tidbits that I'm getting about him, thinking about, like,
I wonder if Miles will like this show.
like the fact that he's even thinking about, like, his son's interests and all of that, like, oh my God, this dude is literally just an amazing stand-up guy from the little bits that I am seeing of him. Like, it makes me feel sad, but also makes me even madder at Von Karma. Oh, we're gonna be seeing him in the next episode, aren't we? This motherfucker refuses to stop tormenting me! Anyway, that's it. I'm seeing you guys in the next video. Thank you all very much for watching. This is amazing.